Peace everyone, welcome back to Stoic Ronin Studio. Progress has not slowed down at all. I would say at this point, the biggest hurdle is progressing so fast I can't make devlogs quick enough. But from experience, I know it's not always like that. I expect it to slow down soon. For sure, once all the systems are built and the balancing begins. At the very least, I will still have all the art to do, character and environmental design. I may start working on the main menu just to break things up a little. I suppose that's the benefit of being a solo dev. Since you have to do everything, you can change your job every day to keep things interesting and sprinkle in a bit of fun between the more tedious tasks. Anyways, here is the current state of Catalyst of Quoralis. The first thing I'm going to show you is the small but very important updates to the editor. I knew I needed a way to add unique tiles, so what I have done here is added a way to add any image to the custom tile folder, and it's automatically loaded in the editor. I can place it anywhere in the world. Once I got that set up, I realized I needed the flexibility to alter its origin so it lines up correctly with the grid. I made a new tool that allows me to set and save the origin for each tile. I then added a mirror modifier so I can have the left-right facing variation without manually needing to make a new file. So one tile becomes two automatically. The next feature I added is a door subtile flag. This subtile creates a dynamic barrier that can be dissolved with gameplay. When you complete a required quest or objective for the door dissolves and lets the player pass. I can tile a door for any quest or objective, whether it's picking up a key or completing a storyline. And that's all the updates to the editor. For the game, I have so much more to show you all. There is this beautiful moment in game development where the systems you build begin to evolve into an actual game, and it's perhaps the greatest feeling of game development. I already showed you the door logic, but I also added a primitive inventory system too. I haven't fully fleshed out the inventory design or how important it will be to the game. For now, it's purely a quest-only inventory, so all items that you can pick up are only for the purpose of questing, but it's there. You may have also noticed the new UI on screen. There is now a whole skill system with equipable skills and a skill UI. Right now, just a handful of random skills, most of which are just placeholders for testing. You drag and drop the skills to equip, which are assigned to the Q, W, E, and R keys, and the spacebar is dash. The dash will most likely be replaced by a dodge roll, but without animation, they're pretty much the same thing. Now that the player has skills, obviously there needs to be enemies and enemy AI to use the skills on. So now I have enemies with their own health bar and stats. Enemies use the same stat component the player uses, so I can make them deal more damage. They have their own level and stats. They grant XP when you kill them, so you can grind out levels on respawning mobs. Once I had the basic enemies set up, I made a boss enemy. Now I built the skill system to be modular, so I can give skills to enemies just like the player. And that is what I did with the first boss. He has 3 skills and 4 phases. Each phase is triggered at percentage health, where he will do his charge attack. Then he randomly chooses his cleave and growl skill while chasing the player. Then when you defeat the boss, he drops a unique item that reveals a hidden quest with one of the NPCs. And when you turn it in, you get a huge XP reward. Up to this point, all of this has just been testing mechanics and not the real game. I spent a little over 2 months now on the R&D project, and now I can finally start the real thing. So this is probably the last time you're going to see this project. For the most part, it will all look about the same, but the code running the game will be completely refactored and designed with cleaner architecture. But I'm also going to work on the player character art, so we don't have to look at these capsules anymore. Oh, in the last devlog, I mentioned that chapter 2 of the book is complete, so I added it to the website. Go read chapters 1 and 2. I'd love to hear what you think of the story, so please leave your feedback in the comments. Chapter 3 is almost complete, and the plan is to have the whole story completed by the time I release the demo at the end of the year. The demo will play through the first 5 chapters, so as I complete them, I will add them to the website. You'll have the first 5 chapters to read. There will be 25 chapters total, and I will publish the book when completed. It will be available as an ebook and physical copies. Anyways, that's going to be it for now. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Peace.